Reliance Retail has acquired close to 26% stake in a startup Dunzo for around $200 million, which is close to 1450 crore rupees. Now this values Dunzo at around 5800 crore rupees. What's in it for Reliance Retail? How does it impact Dunzo? And more importantly, how will it impact the overall customer ecosystem? Let's find out in this video. First things first, it's a no-brainer that with this acquisition, Reliance is going to get access to the full set of field executives of Dunzo. So the last mile delivery will become extremely easy for Reliance Retail. But here are three reasons why this acquisition makes so much of sense for Reliance Retail. The first one is that through this acquisition, they are betting on the entire hyper local delivery ecosystem. Now, a host of new startups and companies are promising to deliver the customers' products in a time span of 10 to 15 minutes. Interestingly, investors are pumping huge amount of money in this whole hyperlocal delivery ecosystem, and it has gained a huge amount of traction and prominence in the market. Players like Zepto and Blinkit, which was earlier called as Grofers, seem to be leading in this entire area. So what Reliance Retail is hoping to achieve is that they are also going to play a part in this entire space, maybe sometime in the future, but acquisition of Dunzo will definitely go a long way in helping them to achieve this. The second reason why this makes so much of sense for Reliance is the shift in consumer buying trend. Lately, maybe due to the pandemic, a lot of the customers have started buying online and they have shifted completely from an offline to an online mode of shopping. Historically, Reliance Retail has a very strong foothold in the offline segment. Now it's the largest player in the offline space, and when you combine it with Dunzo, which operates entirely online because the customers have to order online first and then they get assigned to a delivery executive who will then deliver their order. What Reliance is now hoping to achieve is to be acclimatized, to be conscious towards the change in the buying pattern of the customers, and they want to be present in the online segment as well. The third point here is it's going to give them an added advantage over its competitors. Now make no mistake, Reliance Retail is the largest retail player in India and far ahead from its competitors. In fact, the second position was occupied by Future Retail, which Reliance has already acquired, and then comes D-Mart. Now, while D-Mart is not a very big competitor to Reliance Retail, but through its efficient cost practices, it continues to pose a challenge to Reliance Retail. Now, with this acquisition, they are also going to be far ahead of its other competitors. And in case Reliance Retail demerges from the entire Reliance Industries, the valuation that Reliance Retail will get is going to be extremely high. So from a competitor's point of view and from its own valuation point of view, Reliance Retail is in a very good position with acquiring Dunzo. Now, here is what I personally feel about this acquisition. While Reliance Retail is the one that has acquired close to 26% stake in Dunzo, if Reliance wants and if it's used by JioMart, it is going to complete the overall buying circle for the customer. Here is what I mean by that. If the customer orders through the JioMart app, which Reliance has recently launched in a number of cities, and that order gets allocated to Reliance Retail. So two legs of the order. First, the order part, which is placed through a Reliance app, then the servicing part, which will be done via Reliance Retail, and then the final delivery part, which will now be done by Dunzo. So if you look at it that way, it's an extremely smart move from the Reliance management, because then the customer shops through their app, he gets a product from their store, and he gets the delivery also from a Reliance agent. So the ecosystem that Reliance is trying to build, or maybe can build in the future, will make sure that they are present wherever the customer requires them to be. Alright, so this was the analysis from Reliance Retail's point of view. But what's in it for Dunzo? Now understand this, Dunzo is currently present in only 7 cities. whereas Reliance Retail is spread throughout India. Reliance Retail has more than 1000 stores that are spread throughout India. Imagine the kind of scale that Reliance Retail can give to Dunzo. Because while Dunzo is only present in 7 cities, if it happens to scale up, Dunzo has a huge potential to get a huge amount of orders from all the Reliance stores combined. So that's the basic value that Reliance brings on the table for Dunzo. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do subscribe to Finance Lens and I'll see you the next time.